Have you ever truly looked in the mirror and asked if you're living the life you want, not the one expected of you? Carl Jung, a pivotal figure in modern psychology, emphasized the profound importance of choosing yourself, even when everything pulls you in another direction. We live in a world designed to distract us, trapping us in routines, expectations, and endless obligations. From the moment we wake, external demands, work, family, social norms, dictate our behavior and even our definition of success. Yet every time you prioritize others over yourself, you silently tell your inner self that it doesn't matter, that its needs and desires are secondary. This ignores the quiet, persistent voice within your subconscious, guiding you toward authenticity. Jung believed this connection to the unconscious isn't optional, it's essential. The unease you feel when something doesn't quite fit, that's your soul speaking, urging change, even if the thought terrifies you. The power of authentic decisions. Consider, how many recent decisions stemmed from true authenticity, and how many from fear? Fear of disappointing others, of stepping outside the norm, of discomfort, or of leaving the familiar. Jung urged us to reflect deeply because he understood a universal truth. Decisions not rooted in your inner truth create chaos and disconnection. The further you stray from yourself, the more lost you'll feel. If you're finding truth in these words and feel ready to embrace this journey of self-discovery, consider joining our growing community. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on more insights designed to help you connect with your authentic self. But choosing yourself isn't about selfishness or disregarding others. It's about recognizing that to offer your best self to the world, you must first be at peace with yourself. This is the core of self-love, a concept Jung extensively explored. Self-love isn't a luxury or an excuse. It's the foundation of all meaningful relationships. When you prioritize yourself, your energy shifts. You begin attracting people and situations aligned with your true essence. It's as if the universe responds to your decision to live truthfully, removing what no longer serves you and bringing what you need for growth. Confronting your shadows for true transformation. To reach this state, you must first confront your shadows, the parts of yourself you've ignored, suppressed, or feared. Jung described the shadow as the hidden aspect of our psyche, containing everything we'd rather not acknowledge. While confronting it can be uncomfortable, true transformation begins here. When you integrate your shadows, accepting them instead of fighting, you unlock an unimaginable inner power. This integration takes courage, patience, and commitment, but the returns are invaluable. Clarity, a renewed sense of purpose, and profound inner peace. You gain the ability to say no without guilt or fear of judgment, and most importantly, the freedom to be truly you. Listening to your intuition and embracing change. How do you start this journey? By listening to yourself. When you feel discomfort, uncertainty, or a surge of emotion, pause and ask, what is my unconscious trying to tell me? As Jung said, the answers you seek externally are already within you. You just need the courage to listen and act. One of life's hardest tasks is listening to our intuition, especially when it challenges what we've built. Maybe it's a relationship that's no longer working, a draining job, or a dream pursued out of obligation. Jung reminds us that ignoring these signals isn't strength. It's a denial of our true essence. Choosing yourself means having the courage to release what no longer resonates, which isn't always easy. We cling to the familiar because change is terrifying, convincing ourselves better the devil you know. But Jung challenges us to see change not as an end, but as a doorway to a more authentic self. What are you holding on to out of fear? What relationships, beliefs, or habits are you maintaining that no longer serve you? Letting go might feel like a loss, but the real loss is sacrificing your inner peace to cling to something meaningless. The choice is always yours. Are you ready to truly choose yourself? The ripple effect of authenticity. Choosing yourself is an act of profound self-love and respect, not selfishness. Society often conditions us to believe prioritizing ourselves is wrong, but the reality is quite the opposite. When you consciously choose yourself, a magical transformation begins. A fog lifts, and you see things with clarity. Those who genuinely support you remain, while energy-draining individuals fade. This isn't coincidence. It's a direct reflection of an internal alignment between your inner and outer worlds. Jung called this synchronicity, the mysterious connection between your thoughts, emotions, and life's unfolding circumstances. When you live in alignment with your truth, your external world shifts to mirror that transformation. The universe responds to your authenticity, reshaping your environment to match it. This process demands radical honesty with yourself. It means acknowledging uncomfortable truths about your past choices, perhaps when you allowed others to overstep boundaries or said yes out of fear. This isn't a reason for judgment, but an invitation to learn, recalibrate, and choose differently moving forward. Navigating resistance and finding your path. Authenticity, Jung believed, is a continuous journey of learning, evolving, and growing into your truest self. On this path, you will face resistance. Moments of doubt will arise, old habits will tempt you back, but true growth never happens in your comfort zone. The most profound transformations occur when you dare to step into the unknown. The world won't always understand your decision to choose yourself. People may criticize, question, or distance themselves. This can be painful, but when you choose yourself, you stop seeking external validation. Your worth isn't defined by others' opinions, but by your belief in yourself. This doesn't mean isolation. Your relationships evolve. You no longer chase approval, but seek genuine connection and nourishing interactions. You discover that the right people will value you exactly as you are. The interplay of inner and outer worlds. As you live authentically, your surroundings transform. Jung spoke of the psyche projecting our inner state onto the external world. Inner conflict attracts outer conflict. Self-rejection leads to rejection. But if you choose yourself, fully accepting who you are, people and circumstances around you shift. This takes patience and commitment. There will be setbacks, but your ability to stay firm in your decision, even when uncomfortable or lonely, is the real test. The world glorifies sacrifice, but at what cost? Choosing yourself isn't selfish, it's necessary. Only when you are whole, aligned with your truth, can you truly give to others from abundance, not depletion. So dare to choose yourself not just once, but every day, in every decision, and watch your life transform. Jung taught that we cannot give what we don't possess. If you sacrifice your happiness, energy, or inner peace to please others, your offering isn't authentic, and imbalance will inevitably manifest. Reflect on your current relationships. Do they inspire and uplift you, or drain and confuse you? Our relationships mirror our internal state. Allowing boundaries to be crossed isn't about others being bad, but about a part of you not yet knowing how to protect itself. Setting boundaries is an act of self-love. Reconnecting with your inner compass. Your unconscious mind constantly guides you toward well-being, but we often ignore its signals. That exhaustion after certain interactions isn't coincidence. It's your unconscious telling you the relationship isn't aligned with your true essence. Ignoring these signals costs your inner peace. Choosing yourself means setting boundaries, not walls, but bridges to healthier, more authentic relationships. Saying no to what doesn't serve you simultaneously means yes to your truth, dreams, and well-being. This doesn't mean severing ties, but being honest about which relationships nourish and which drain. Now let's pause for a moment. What part of yourself have you kept hidden or suppressed the most? Sharing it, even anonymously, in the comments below can be a powerful first step towards genuine healing and self-acceptance. Your honesty might just resonate with someone else on a similar path. As you live authentically, your intuition strengthens. That faint inner voice becomes a clear guide, leading you to choices that not only make logical sense, but feel right deep within your soul. This is the power of choosing yourself. It reconnects you with your inner compass. Jung described intuition as a pure connection to the unconscious, that inexplicable gut feeling. To truly hear it, you must silence external noise, let go of the need for approval, detach from societal expectations, and learn to trust yourself. No one else truly knows what's best for you. When you decide to choose yourself, you send a powerful message to the universe. I am ready to live in alignment with my truth. And the universe responds. You begin to attract aligned people, opportunities, and experiences. Challenges won't disappear, but they'll become stepping stones for growth and self-discovery. Synchronicity and unapologetic self-expression. By living authentically, you experience synchronicity. Seemingly random yet perfectly timed events that reflect your inner alignment. When you're in harmony with yourself, the external world aligns too. Doors open effortlessly, the right people appear, and everything flows. This is the beauty of embracing your true self. Honoring your inner world makes the external world respond in kind, leading to profound peace from knowing you are exactly where you're meant to be. The path won't be obstacle-free. The world, accustomed to your people-pleasing self, will resist your transformation. External expectations, doubts, fears, and the temptation of familiarity will challenge your commitment. But this is where your true power lies. Every time you reaffirm your decision, prioritizing inner peace over external demands, you strengthen your connection to your true self. Stay steadfast. Fear when leaving the known is natural, but remember, staying in a joyless place closes the door to profound transformation. Jung taught that change brings resistance, not as a sign of error, but as proof you're moving forward, the friction between the old and the new. The journey of self-discovery and collective shift. Overcome resistance through deep self-reflection. What do I truly value? What kind of life do I want to build? Clarity on your values makes aligned decisions easier, attracting resonant energy. The world shifts in response to your inner alignment. You are not alone. Choosing yourself may feel solitary at first, but it forges a path that attracts the right people, those who support and celebrate you as you are, because they too live authentically. At this point, life no longer feels like a struggle. Decisions come with clarity and confidence. You discover a peace independent of external circumstances, for true peace, as Jung taught, comes from within. This inner peace, born from honoring your needs and boundaries, is a gift you share. Living authentically inspires others, becoming a beacon for those searching their own path. You don't just transform your life, you create a ripple effect. Imagine your life if you released everything that no longer serves you: draining relationships, unfulfilling commitments, unwanted expectations. Picture the freedom, lightness, and clarity. This isn't a dream. It's within reach. All it requires is the willingness to choose yourself. By doing so, you're not losing anything. You're making space for what truly matters, crafting a life filled with purpose and joy. A call to action. Embrace your truest self. This is Jung's gift. The realization that true transformation begins when we stop searching outside ourselves for what has always been within. It's the moment we choose to live authentically, embracing who we truly are, not who we were conditioned to be. And then, something extraordinary unfolds. You feel truly alive. No longer trapped by expectations or societal demands, you tune into that inner voice, urging you to look deeper. This liberation is priceless, a heavy weight lifted. But freedom requires immense courage. It demands confronting external pressures and internal fears, doubts, and limiting beliefs. Jung reminded us our greatest enemy is within, that persistent inner voice whispering, "What if I'm not good enough?" That voice isn't your truth. It's an echo of past conditioning. Every time you confront it, acting despite fear, you dismantle those limiting beliefs, clearing space for something new. This is the true power of choosing yourself, breaking free from invisible chains. As you walk this path, things that once seemed important, validation, proving worth, pleasing others, lose their grip. You no longer feel compelled to compete, compare, or conform. You discover profound fulfillment in simply being yourself. And in this authenticity, you uncover your true power. Not control over others, but a deep connection with your inner being, an unwavering, unstoppable force. When aligned with yourself, standing in your truth, nothing can take you off your path. This process transforms not just your life, but the lives of those around you. Choosing yourself makes you a living example of authenticity, inspiring others simply by being. Jung understood that individual transformation creates a collective shift in consciousness. When we live from our true selves, relationships, communities, and even the world change. This journey isn't linear. Days of strength will be met with days of doubt. These doubts aren't failures, they're opportunities to deepen your connection, reflect, learn, and grow. Each challenge is an invitation to shed the old, step into something greater, and move closer to your true essence. In uncertain moments, remember, you are not alone. The journey toward authenticity may seem solitary, but you will find support. The more you embrace who you truly are, the more you align with those who resonate with your energy. The journey becomes a homecoming. A book, a conversation, a video, these aren't coincidences. They're signals confirming you're on the right path. Every moment, every decision, every challenge has led you here. And though the future is uncertain, one truth remains. As long as you choose yourself, you will build a life truly worth living. The greatest gift is to be unapologetically you, your purest essence, the real you. Jung revealed that life's true work is not searching externally, but unraveling the mysteries within. When you consciously embrace yourself, you realize everything you seek has always been within. This is a call to action. Life is too short to be trapped by external validation, to ignore desires or silence dreams to meet others' expectations. The time to take the first step is now. Confront your fears, acknowledge your shadows, listen to your intuition. Reconnect with your true self. When you choose yourself, you transform not just your life, but the world around you. Your energy shifts, your perspective expands, and your presence inspires others. Your next step. Now reflect. Which aspects of your life align with your authentic self? What can you release for greater authenticity? What's holding you back from becoming the person you were meant to be? Every small step, every choice in favor of your true self is a victory. You are not alone. This space, this community, this channel exists to remind you of your infinite potential and guide you on your path of self-discovery. If this resonated, share it with someone who needs clarity. Every interaction, every comment, like, and share helps this message reach more people searching for a deeper connection with their true selves. Imagine the impact we can create. A community committed to living authentically, with courage and self-acceptance. I want to hear from you. What part of this message spoke to your heart? What steps will you take today to choose yourself, to honor your true essence? Your words matter. Subscribe and activate the notification bell to join this movement, this awakening, this shared journey towards self-discovery. Never forget, you are not alone. Change begins with you, and the world desperately needs more people with the courage to embrace their authentic selves. Life truly begins the moment you decide to choose yourself.